never know. I figured if she said no, that's the way the ball bounces. But she didn't say anything, and she went like this when I tapped her.
I
And we
looked
started.
surprised.
Yeah,
You looked surprised?
Yeah.
she did, it's true. I looked surprised that she said yes. So anyway, we
See, when
started.
he told me his name, Seymour, I knew right
Oh,
away he
I
was
must-
Jewish.
Come to the present time. About 3 or 4 people came in separate occasions. They were dancing in the.
Yeah, they were dancing, square dancing.
Yeah. So they said, would you come there and go to the dance? I said, I must tell you, the only dance I go to is with my wife.
Oh, how
So they
sweet.
looked at me as surprised.
You know why because
So
they looked at you, they were saying fresh meat.
So another woman, comes in. Yes, they're dancing in there. They're making it dance. I say, what are they doing? This? He said, no, they're going like this.
Square
They're
dancing.
like that. Now, would you like to go to the dance? I said, I would love to go to dance, but only with my wife.
Aww.
And they left.
See that?
They had 4, 5 different people that came in and asked me to go to that dance. This is
See, you're a popular guy.
You are a popular. They looked at him. They go fresh meat, fresh
so
meat.
I said, I will not dance with anyone but my wife.
Oh, how sweet.
And of course I meant it. So I
Oh,
didn't care who the hell was dancing. You know what they were doing. I have to dance with them.
see that, mommy? Aw,
Let me take off my glasses.
So anyway.
you are a beauty, I have to say. You're a beauty, and you are quite the dapper fellow. So what else you have to say for yourself? Huh? No, I'm videotaping this. It's on video. So what do you have to say for yourself?
Huh? Diggity dog.
What happens is we're dancing, right? So she says to me, well, what's your name? I said, Seymour. I saw she looked a little bit surprised. So I said, what is your name? She said, Ann. She said, I must tell you something. I'm from New Haven. I said, I must tell you something. I'm from Brooklyn. And I said to myself, how am I going to go to a date in New Haven if I live in Brooklyn? It won't happen. And I felt really it wasn't good because I never wrote a letter to anybody. And I mean anybody.
Yeah, mommy had those letters. I used to read them.
I don't.
Used
I
to
never-
say, you would say, it's a date.
Very
Yeah.
warm weather.
I remember he was like, I think your uncle died. Sorry to hear about your uncle. That's the way it goes. As far as next week, it's a date.
Anyway, good. It's a date. Now, I said to myself, now how the hell are we going to meet? Well, we went. And me at that time, being a bachelor and a cheapskate, I took her to the cheapest pizza joint that I knew.
Wait, this was when? This was your first date or after the dance?
First date. I became a cheapskate because, I know who she was. So, to the cheapest, and I was sorry afterwards because I made a bigger mistake. I took a woman who was recommended by
Dr. Copeland.
Dr. Copeland, the worst dog I ever met. And I never saw her before. It was one of, and I took her to the finest
Black
nightclub.
water.
nightclub. And they put me
Near the kids.
where you come in with the plates. And
Yeah, the kitchen.
Now this guy was cute. He puts me on that table right there. I called him over. I says, I don't want to sit here. I saw the guy looks at me. He was looking for a tip,
Ah.
so I didn't say anything.
Being a cheapskate.
Yeah. So he changed my seat.
Did you give him a
And
tip?
then we were supposed to see Cougar.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And he was off that night.
Oh.
Why? It was one of those things. But we enjoyed it. We had a stay at the hotel. It was a very nice hotel. But getting back to what went on. So this is really true. When she was sent sheep in New Haven, Brooklyn, I said, this won't work.
She was geographically undesirable.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, we would. Then she tells me, right after I tapped her, she said, I think this is basically an Italian group. So I said, well, how you? Then she said to me, what is your name? I said, Seymour. And I see she looked very surprised. Hear about, it must have been the only Jew there.
I'm telling you, Sally, we would probably be the only Jews there.
Yeah. So I see the back, and she won't move. And I told you, I came there to dance, and we started, and it never ended. Excellent dancer always. We enjoyed it. However, it was New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in New Year's Eve, a woman will come dressed more than proper. Will be dressed with makeup
Right.
and be very enticing. So, she gets a call, or how the contact was made, and she says, and her best friend, and I changed my plans. What, New Year's Eve? You change your plans? It's theater. Well, I know why she changed the plans. She never would admit it
Why?
because she was jealous. She realized when she saw Ann and they were going to meet these other guys at that dance that maybe some of these other guys would rather go with Ann.
Well, good-looking woman.
Yeah.
She
So,
was a very good looking gal.
yeah.
My
So,
God.
so anyway, she gives her the good news, and all of a sudden, whether she was surprised, but she took it a different way. So she asked her friend Ann Reyes over something, and she said to her,
Who sold suggested?
I said, so she said to her,
Huh?
would you,
He said, make her sold it.
Your friend.
Huh?
Your friend.
He doesn't know she's dead.
so then, all of a sudden, she said, do you know you're at a place I think is all your time? And she says to me, what is your name again? I said, Seymour. So I saw a very big surprise. And then I realized I must be the only one there who must be a Jew. And it looked out to be a seamstress. So there she was with her back to me.
Again, we got
And
Yeah.
then after I asked her to dance, I said, where are you from? I'm from New Haven. Oh, brother. I said, I'm from Brooklyn. I said, well, I sent us a date, and at that time, I was a bachelor, and I was a cheapskate, I admit. And I took her to the cheapest, crappiest pizza place in the area where I lived. Later on, I was very sorry, and I made it up. Anyway, with the other one, brother, I couldn't take it. I can't even look at her.
But you took it to the Latin Quarter.
Yeah, because there was a mistake. How the hell did I know? I never saw it.
He was trying to impress Dr. Copeland.
Ugh.
And Oh, then they had two relatives who were sisters.
Oh, yeah, you told me about them.
And I was upstairs. I lived up there at Andrew and Bob's house. Where I was. And they said, Sable, will you come down? You know, well, I wasn't coming down. But I said, to me.
They found the right one to insist on coming down.
And she had the audacity to tell my brother, if they get married, I don't want them to have any children. Meaning those girls, those two girls. Well, a wish came. They never had any children. So that's a thing that people make a wish which never do. So I never did come down, and they were pissed off. But I didn't care. I was not going
He
to
had
come
a
down.
date with me the next day.
Oh, that's why. So you were waiting. You were waiting to see your aunt.
Yeah. So anyway, when she made that a statement to my brother, to make sure that if they get married, meaning them, not me, that they shouldn't have any children, well.
Why did they say such a stupid thing like that?
And a wish came.
Yeah, but why would they say
That
that?
was Dr. Colton's sister.
Because that was
She was a
stupid.
pisser.
Oh.
You never tell that to a
No,
woman.
she didn't want them to become pregnant
Yeah.
too soon.
Yeah.
So she wanted the proper birth control
Yeah.
for her daughters. It's
So,
none of her business.
So can you sum up, since we're talking about how you first met and all this stuff, can you sum up what was it about Mommy that you felt she was the one? What was it about Mommy when that you felt that she was the one?
well, you see, she was unusual. She,
Unusual.
she had a group of friends. They had a clique.
Right.
And the clique were a little pissed off, realized maybe it's going to break up. So they said to Anne, how do you know he's a bachelor? She doesn't answer me. How do you, they're talking.
Oh, because they're trying to insinuate that you may be married.
Wait. And they say to her, and by the way, I was able to hear, and said to her, maybe he was married. She never answered. That they said, was he ever single? She never answered. And no matter what they said, they tried their best to break up.
They were protecting me. Who says they were trying to break us?
Can I tell you something? Daddy's right, because similar stuff happened to me with Alan, because I was always there for my friends, and when they realized that things were very serious very quickly, you'd be surprised how people try to, all of a sudden they're upset with you. You're not spending enough time with me. You're not doing this. They do that.
I
Yeah.
was in Connecticut. I never spent a lot.
And so anyway, when I heard that, they didn't know I heard it.
Mm.
I was really pissed off. And I
He tried to
said,
break up with me.
yeah, I
Oh.
This is how smart he was.
tried. Yeah. So the situation which I don't want to go into, I realized I must be a schmuck. I said, here I meet a woman I am personally in love.
Oh,
No.
he's personally in love.
No. I said, why should I listen to what those lousy bros are trying to do? Because every clique there is a group.
You know, when he used to come to New Haven, and he'd be with my friends there, they didn't understand half of what he was
Oh, because he
say.
had that Brooklyn
I
accent.
had an interpreter.
So, anyway, it was very unusual when I met her mother.
They have
Oh.
a show on How I Met Your Mother.
I love that show. You watch it?
Yeah.
It's a great show.
So anyway,
They should put you on it.
when I met her mother, they used to talk about mother-in-laws. Well, to me, I wasn't part of a mother-in-law. I loved her.
Yeah, I know.
I absolutely loved her mother. She was so good to me, and she knew me like a book. When I would go up to her on visit, every morning when I slept over, I would sleep overnight. The next morning, a big glass of milk and the cookies I loved. And this went on, not once, but every time I went up that area. So she treated me like a son.
She always did. Yeah. But you treated her like a mother.
Well, I said, how could it be? But here's the kicker. When I said, I never wrote letters, really. When I said, when she answered, and it was sort of a disturbing answer, and she said, and I wrote back, very short note, it's a date. So, okay, it's a date. Now, she knew I didn't like chicken at that time. So, I was never invited, any woman I ever went out with, to go visit the parents. Never. If I tell you never, that was the first
Well,
time.
You were invited because you informed me that the next date you're taking me home. You never did that before. You said, come in, and I'm driving you back to New Haven. So I knew he was going to meet Grandma and Grandpa. So Grandma got a meal ready.
So, anyway,
She was a good cook.
it was said that and I told you this cheapskate, I did the wrong thing. And of course, I admitted it later on. Now, on the next card, she wrote, and I wrote as ever. So her mother tells her, I think he means business. Which was true. I
You
meant
can hear
business.
Grandma saying that
Yeah.
now. He means
With her
And-
Russian
and
accent.
I
Yeah.
didn't know. I said, I meant business. I didn't know how she felt. But I meant business. Well, it happens, and it's very unusual, that Ann took care of her sister for 12 years
Mm-hmm.
and treated her like another
She was more
child.
than 12
And
years.
she raised her, really.
I'm 12 and a half years older, but I took care of her longer than 12 years.
Yeah. So anyway, when
Oh, like
she looked at
16,
me,
yeah.
I'm talking about Bernice, I said, there's a problem. She's going to get pissed off because she doesn't want to break up the situation.
And
Because,
talking about breaking up the situation
yeah,
on Bernie's.
so, see,
You know she was never
and I
nice.
never, since I knew her and I knew how she felt, I never belittled her. I always treated her like a person I do care about.
He never complained
Yeah.
about her. And
And
she
there
was
was a
nasty
time
to him.
when she had very little money,